There are places on this planet that feel wrong the moment you step inside. Hidden structures, forgotten ruins, and decaying manors that few human beings will ever visit. But the terrifying truth is, some of these locations were never meant to be lived in. They were built for a single, dark purpose: to serve as an architectural cage designed to seal an ancient evil away from the world. Once you unlock these files, your perception of history will change forever. Are you prepared to step onto unholy ground? We begin our journey in the remote forests of the Czech Republic, where Houska Castle stands as a chilling anomaly. Unlike traditional medieval fortresses, it has no strategic value. It was built with no kitchen, no water source, and no occupants. Even more disturbing, almost every window you see from the outside is fake, solid stone walls painted to look like glass. In the 11th century, before the castle existed, a bottomless limestone pit tore open the earth. Local chronicles state that deformed, half-human, half-demonic creatures crawled out of the abyss under the cover of night. To seal the breach, a Bohemian king ordered the pit to be packed with solid stone and concrete, constructing a fortress directly over the wound. Houska Castle was not built to keep invaders out. It was built as a prison to keep something ancient and terrifying locked inside the dark womb of the earth. Thousands of miles away, in the misty, humid landscapes of Goa, India, lies the decaying carcass of the Mello house. To a passing tourist, it looks like an ordinary abandoned colonial mansion, but its walls hold a history of pure violence. Decades ago, two brothers turned on each other in a frantic, bloody dispute over an inheritance. The argument ended in a double tragedy. One brother took the other's life before turning the blade on himself. Ever since that crimson night, the ground has been deemed accursed. Locals refuse to walk past the gates after twilight. They report hearing the echo of violent struggles, shattered glass, and two distinct, angry voices arguing in the dark. Every modern attempt to renovate or rebuild the structure has failed due to bizarre equipment malfunctions and structural collapses. The Mello house remains an open wound, trapped in an eternal loop of its own horrific end. In the quiet countryside of Kent, England, sits Pluckley. This seemingly peaceful village holds a grim distinction. It is officially recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the most haunted village in the United Kingdom, home to 12 documented apparitions. These are not vague shadows, but persistent entities witnessed for centuries. Among them is a faceless monk walking the country lanes, a lady in red weeping in the churchyard, and a phantom horse-drawn carriage speeding through the mist. The most notorious location is Fright Corner, the site of an ancient, lethal duel. Locals claim that on cold nights, the air drops to sub-zero temperatures, and the distinct sound of steel piercing human flesh echoes through the trees. Over 1,000 people still live in Pluckley, waking up every day alongside a phantom army that history refused to bury. Perched on a rocky headland in Scotland, the ruins of Ardrossan Castle overlook the freezing sea. Celtic legends have long marked this soil as profane, a gathering place for medieval occult practices. Embedded deep within the surviving stone foundation are strange, deeply burned indentations that look exactly like the split hooves of a massive horse. Local lore claims these marks were seared into the rock by the devil himself during a failed assault on the fortress. But the castle holds another dark secret. Witnesses frequently report encountering a towering, aggressive phantom silhouette believed to be the vengeful spirit of William Wallace. This entity does not appear as a hero, but as a dark, oppressive force. Modern tourists visiting the ruins report sudden, extreme drops in temperature, suffocating anxiety, and electronic equipment failing completely within the perimeter. Our final destination takes us to the coast of Northern Ireland, to Ballygally Castle. Today, it operates as a luxury hotel, but its upper levels hold a dark architectural secret. In the early 17th century, the tyrannical lord of the castle locked his wife, Lady Isabel Shaw, inside the highest room of the central tower, starving her for months. In a desperate bid for freedom, she fell to her death from the window onto the stones below. Today, her spirit still roams the corridors, violently knocking on guests' doors in the dead of night. The hotel has left the tower room empty, a silent monument to her suffering. If you discovered that the house you just bought was built directly over a sealed historical secret, would you stay to uncover the truth or flee immediately? Share your perspective in the comments right now and unlock your subscription to the channel for our next classified file.